Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Sunday, August 17th, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. Alright, first things first, we're going to recap what happened the previous day. Not the greatest of days in baseball. 4-6 overall, bringing our season record to 515 and 487. We split every single game until the final game of the night, where the Giants somehow absolutely waste a 7-inning shutout effort from Justin Verlander, and they lose the game because their bullpen sucks and their bats can't hit the broadside of a barn. So that's how we do it. We'll recap these games real quick, then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game 1, we had the Cubs minus 1.5 at minus 120 on the run line. This was about as greasy as it could get. Final score here, Chicago 3, Pittsburgh 1. It was not easy. They got their 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. It came off of a Seiya Suzuki single, then a Nico Hornier double. The Cubs still didn't play well. They had 9 hits, which is good, but they only scored 3 runs. They really, really struggle with guys in scoring position. They just never score them. Kyle Tucker, he had 2 hits and 2 runs, still searching for that home run. PCA didn't really have that great of a day. Who else? Carson Kelly, you're not good. Ian Happ, I don't know why they put him in the lineup anymore. Dansby Swanson, nice 0 for 4. But they cover. They get the minus 1.5 across, so thank you to the Cubs, and a much-needed win there. We had the under 8.5 runs in the Mets and the Mariners game. This rookie debut for Nolan McLean, this dude might be the truth. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts. Did struggle a bit with the walks. He has 4 of them, but it doesn't really matter how many guys you walk if you're striking out 8 and only giving up 2 hits. This dude just has a mean pitch selection. He was throwing this outside slider to righties. You don't stand a chance at hitting the ball. It literally just whee poosh. You can't hit it. And he also throws like a high 90s fastball. That dude's going to be real tough to hit. So based on what I saw today, that man's going to be an ace. Next game, we had the Reds and the Brewers. Man, did I really think we were going to hit the Brewers minus 1.5, but we don't. They win, but not minus 1.5. We had the over, 9 runs. This was looking horrible until it was looking great because they went into extra innings. Final score in this game, Milwaukee 6, Cincinnati 5. It probably should have ended 3-2 with Cincinnati taking home the dub. Elly De La Cruz, a throwing error in the top of the 9th, allows the Brewers to score. They tie it up, goes into extras. Brewers and the Reds both score 1 in the 10th. Brewers score 3 in the top of the 11th. You're thinking, okay, we're set. Reds, it's 6-4, 2 outs, nobody on base. You're like, all right, we're great. And then Noelvi Marte hits a solo shot that makes it 6-5. Then the next guy grounds out. Brewers win, but we don't get the minus 1.5. We hit the over, though. Then we had the under 8.5 runs in the Royals and the White Sox. I really got to stop betting the White Sox. They honestly hit the ball okay today. They had 8 hits, but they only were able to score 2 runs off of it. Kansas City, they had 10 hits and 6 runs. Don't look now. Kansas City, 62 and 61 on the year, back over 500. Let me pull up the wild card real quick. I still think they're like 4 games out. They're 3.5 out. Cleveland's now 2 games back of the Yankees. Royals 3.5. The Rangers are 5. I mean, it's basically, I really want to say it's just the Guardians, but I can't say that now. The Royals are in a 1.5 back of us. It's going to be tight. Definitely tight in the AL wildcard. Our losers, we had Pittsburgh over 9 runs. I thought the Cubs bats would eventually wake up, but I just don't think they're going to wake up ever. They win 3-1, so we're not even close. Mariners minus 125. I did not think the Mets pitcher would be an absolute dog, and he was. So they only get 4 hits. This over never stood a chance. Brewers, I already explained. White Sox, I got to stop betting teams that are just absolutely horrible at baseball. Plus 140 was decent, though, with Lorenzen on the mound. They just couldn't get guys across. Giants, I got to look at what Justin Verlander did in this game. He pitched really well. Verlander went 7 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball with 8 strikeouts, and they lose the game. You cannot lose a game when a 42 42-year-old Verlander is giving you that. Come on, Giants. This team costs way too much money for you to be this ass at baseball. You are paying Devers, Adames, and Jung-Hoo Lee a bajillion dollars for you to score one run and waste an absolute gem from Verlander. But he is married to Kate Upton, so that's okay. Go home, bang the wife, go to bed, still get paid a ton of money. That's how we go 4-6. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game here. It's a little bit of pride on the line for the Guardians. They've lost the first two games of the series. Neither of them have really been close. Today, we got absolutely steamrolled because Slade Cecconi, turns out he's not very good at pitching. Lost game 2 of the series 10-1. We lost game 1 of this series 2-0. So we've scored one run in the last 18 innings of baseball. Don't look now. This Braves team, they're kind of on a heater. They go in. They sweep the Mets, or did they just win the series at the Mets? Hold on, now I got to go and check that. They did not sweep the Mets. They just won the series at the Mets. They've won 4 in a row, though. Acuna's back in the lineup. They're kind of starting to hit the ball like they remember what they're doing. The only problem for them, they have Eric Fetty on the mound. Eric Fetty is not good at baseball. His most recent starts, he's given up 4 earned, 3, 4, 6, 3, 3, 7, 7. So every single time he's taken the mound, he's given up a minimum of 3 runs, and the farthest he has gone in any of his previous 8 starts is 5 innings. That's the most he's pitched. So Cleveland's going to have like 3 or 4 runs come the bottom of the 5th inning, and then they're going to see the Atlanta Braves bullpen. Their bullpen is not good. I like him here at minus 125. Better pitcher on the mound, avoiding the sweep at home. It's really tough to sweep Cleveland in Cleveland. I think they get this win. Give me the Guardians. Give me the over. Next game, I'm not taking the run line anymore. Just giving the Brew Crew to get it done. I don't know how they keep on finding ways to win, but they do. 14 wins in a row for this Brewers team. Yes, I will take them minus 115 on the money line. Also give me the under of 9 runs. They have Jose Quintana on the mound, 10-4 with a 3.44 ERA. Going up against Andrew Abbott, 8-3, 2.42. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this Brewers team. They just win. Period. Point blank on the story. Unfortunately for the Reds here, they're kind of taking themselves out of the wild card standings with this series. They're now 2.5 games back of the Mets. They're really the only team that can catch anyone in the NL. The Cardinals are 5 back. Diamondbacks are 6 back. Giants are 6.5 back. Everyone else is out of it. It's Reds or nothing in the NL. So they're going to need a win tomorrow, but I don't think it happens because the Brewers are built astronomically different. Next game, this is another team at home trying to avoid a sweep, so I'll take them here. Give me the Cardinals at plus 120. I really don't think Will Warren should be laying a $130 on the road to anyone besides the White Sox, the Rockies, maybe the Athletics. Miles Mikolas on the mound, 6-9 with a 4.97 ERA. Very underwhelming year from the Cardinals team overall, but especially Mikolas sporting almost a 5 ERA. He is coming off of a somewhat decent start, though. At home versus the Rockies, he went 6 2/3, giving up 4 hits and only 2 earned. He hasn't been horrible recently. In 3 out of 4 of his last outings, he's given up 2 or fewer. The only one he got torched in was at the Dodgers, where he went 3 innings, giving up 7 hits and 5 earned. So he's been doing better as of late. Will Warren, his most recent starts, also okay, but most of them have been at home. 3 out of his last 4 starts were at home. His only road start was at the Rangers, where he actually pitched really well. 5 innings, 3 hits, 0 earned. I just don't think this Cardinals team is going to get swept at home, nor do I want to lay minus 135 with Will Warren on the road. So I will not be doing that. Give me the Cardinals in a must-win game. Give me the over, 9.5 runs. Next one, I mean, this one's kind of obvious. Yes, the New York Mets won a baseball game. They have still lost, I think, 14 out of their last 17 games. They have not won a series in damn near 3 weeks. I'm going to take the Mariners to win the series. Give me them minus 125 on the money line. Give me the over of 8.5 runs. George Kirby going for the Mariners, 8-5, 3.71 ERA. Clay Holmes going for the Mets, 9-6, 3.71 ERA. You could argue maybe seeing the rookie go out there and absolutely dominate on the mound gave some of these veteran pitchers a bit of inspiration to go out there and actually play ball. But I don't know, because this Mets rotations for a long time has been horrible. And Clay Holmes is coming off of a very bad start at home versus Atlanta. He went 3 2/3, giving up 6 hits and 5 earned runs. Not to mention this Mets bullpen is still an absolute disaster. Seemingly every single time they come out, they give up runs. I don't trust this team at all. I like the Mariners. They have a good team. They've been winning baseball games. I'm going to fade the Mets to actually win a series. They're going to have to do it before I start betting them to actually win games. So give me the Mariners minus a number. Give me the over 8.5 runs. Final game, I'm going to take the Padres plus 135. Also going to rack the over of 8.5 runs. I really like how Yu Darvish looked in his most recent start. Not to mention the Padres. In Game 2, they kind of got messed around. And in Game 1, they lost a close one. I'm going to bet them to avoid the sweep here. Yu Darvish, 2-3 with a 5.61 ERA. But his most recent start, he looked really, really good. Went 6 innings at the Giants, gave up 4 hits and 1 earned. His only problem, since he's come back from injury, he's given up a decent amount of hard contact and home runs. He's given up at least 1 home run in, 3 out of his last 4 starts. Gave up 1 to San Fran, 1 to Arizona, and 2 to the Cardinals. The only team he didn't give up a home run against was at the Mets. Versus the Mets, where he went 7 innings of 2-hit baseball. But that was right at the start of the Mets' impending downfall. This Dodgers team is good, but we know they've been struggling somewhat throughout this year. Mookie Betts has his problems. Shohei's been injury prone. The bottom half of the lineup is disgustingly bad. You have Conforto as an everyday player in this Dodgers lineup. That is no bueno. I'm going to take the Padres here. I do not think they're going to get swept. Yes, Tyler Glasnow is good. We'll see what happens. I like Yu Darvish. I like the plus 135. I think there's value in that. Also, give me the over, 8.5 runs. Dodgers are kind of like the Yankees. I really don't like betting unders in their games just because every once in a while they will go out and score 12 runs. And there's not much you can do about it. The top half of their lineup is just so good. It's kind of the way of the road. So give me the Padres, give me the over. And that is going to do it for me in this video. Hopefully tomorrow we go positive. No more nonsense where our teams lose late in games or some crazy wild stuff happens where they hit a home run when we're laying 1.5. We'll see what goes on. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.